everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Animal Crossing every day, that's what we're playing. Aren't you lucky to be witness to a part of history? All of the greatest leaders of history said the best show, Animal Crossing every day. It's the best one. And I said, thank you, different leaders of 21st century. It's very sweet of you to say. Weird how my show was the thing that could unite everybody. You know, free pitfall for whoever finds it. It's buried somewhere in the 8 acres. Hurry up, it might already be gone. I don't want a pitfall. I don't want it. I won't have it. I'm not taking it. You can't give it to me. Keep it away. We have a special offer today. Oh, excuse me. On a stunning glass top table, there's always a wide variety of other items as well. Why not stop by? Thank you, Tom Nook. Always a pleasure talking to our friend Tom Nook. It's nice that he sends me letters every day. It's very sweet of him to do that, isn't it? It is. Or is it? It is. Alright, so now we can get the show on the road now that we've read Tom Nook's letters. And speaking of letters, you know, you guys send me a lot of letters as well. I get a lot of letters because obviously I'm a very incredibly influential person. And, you know, you're always asking me for advice and stuff. And it would be remiss of me to not share my advice and my knowledge with all of you. You know, I talked about how I have this gigantic platform of YouTube where I imagine 68,000 million views on each video. I haven't checked the numbers personally, but my assistant, who may or may not be drunk most of the time, seems to be pretty confident that we're doing really well. And like, why would they? Oh, Cherry. What does Cherry look like? Let's try it on. Not good, man. Not good. No. That one on the left, is that the one we already have? Do we already have that one? Looks very familiar. Let me see. Noble shirt, snappy print. What is this? There's a snappy print. We already have that, so we don't need it. But I could wear it. Let me see. See what that looks like. We're back, baby. Looks lovely. Looks lovely. Let me just real quick have a look at the Mario one. I'll try it on. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. That's my Madonna impression. It's real good. Anyway, get sidetracked. So the point is, you guys ask me for advice, and sometimes you guys are like, "Hey, you know, I'm having issues with my significant other, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, somebody in my life. It's not going well. You know, do you have any relationship tips, any relationship advice?" To which I say, of course I do. And you should know that anybody who has any kind of relationship advice to give is only too eager, too ready to share all that advice with anybody and everybody. And I am no different. I've got so much advice for you guys. I cannot wait to share it. I'm so glad somebody asked, because otherwise I'd be sitting on this info and I'd be like, who? Anybody want to know anything about relationship advice? I got it. You know, so excited. So I'm gonna be able to give you guys some pearls of wisdom. You know, now a lot of people are like, you know, what do I do? And then I'm like, I need some more information, dude. You can't just send me a letter that says, "Excuse me, Mr. Explody, what do I do?" Signed, Paul. Well, Paul, I don't know. Help me out. What are you talking about? But that doesn't apply to this. We're talking about relationships today. Some people are like, how do I keep a relationship? How do I get a relationship? What do I do? I'm like, well, you want some tips? You want some relationship advice? You want some tips on keeping your person, your significant other, interested, close to you, I'm here to try and help that out. From my own experience, you know, I can only help. Number one thing I would say that I think everybody loves is to buy them presents. That really helps. Random presents, they love that. If the present is something they like, that they already have a fondness for, they will probably like it even more than just a regular present. For example, if you just got somebody, you're like, I got a present for you. It's my tax returns. They need to be done by like Thursday. Some people don't like that, right? But if you were like, hey, I got a present for you. It's your tax returns. I did them. They're all finished. Here you go. They're gonna love that. You see? If you do something nice for somebody, they like that too. Right? I'm not suggesting you have to do their taxes, but it helps. Because doing the taxes sucks, right? So if you could do that for somebody else, they're gonna like it. They're gonna love you, right? That's real good. One other tip I have. This is for like keeping a significant other. Later on, we'll go into like how to get one, but at the moment, we'll go about just securing it. So the presents, good. Doing their taxes, good. One other thing I would highly recommend, and this may or may not be from personal experience, but when you're with your significant other, that is not the time to take your diarrhea medicine. Alright? Now, I know that sounds like pretty obvious, but some people don't know. Some people, I mean, that's the thing, you try once and then you know. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Like, that's never happening again. I've learned my mistake, is what that person would say. It's not necessarily me in the story. But the person would say, the person in the story would refer to themselves as me. So it would say, I have learned my lesson, aka the person in this story. Don't take your diarrhea medicine when you're with a significant other, because it's gonna get messy. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Some people have sent me, oh god, we gotta play a game. A cherry shirt, a pear, or pitfall. Oh, 3 things I don't want. Let's pick this one. Oh good, a pitfall. The worst one of the 3. One I can't sell for any money. Cry. Anyway. So you guys are like, how do I get a significant other? Right? First of all, don't walk up to somebody and start telling them that you need diarrhea medicine. That's not gonna work. Alright? Now I'm just, again, not necessarily from my own experience. I'm just saying, don't do that. It's probably not gonna work. Right? That's what I would imagine. So don't do that. Second of all, right? I think it's really good if you have like a big expensive watch and you go up to somebody and you're like, hey, do you have the time? And they're like, what? And then you go, cause I do. And then you pull the watch, like you pull your sleeve up and you have your watch there. And you're just like, I have the time. It's this time. Have you seen my watch? And then the other person's like, yeah, nice watch. Judge what, have a look at their face, right? Whenever you bring out your watch, see if they're at all invested. If they look impressed by the watch, you're in. If they're not impressed by the watch, they don't like material possessions, in which case buying them presents probably isn't going to be a good thing that's going to work, so you can disregard that piece of advice as well. But we can probably still find a way to get somebody on your side, right? I suggest, they might not be impressed by a watch. Some people think that the watch is too showy, too flashy, too... Oh, I don't know, it's too much, right? But a milkshake, everybody likes milkshakes. Everybody. There's not a single person out there who doesn't like milkshakes, except for like vegans. But you can get vegan milkshakes. It doesn't have to come straight from the cow teat. You can get a vegan milkshake. You can get around it. Right? So then you like, be like a milkshake. That's my opening line. Okay? If there's the person, if there's a woman out there I'm trying to woo, I'll go up to them and be like, hey, you want a milkshake? And they'll be so surprised by the fourthness of it that they'll be like, okay, what kind of milkshake? If they say what kind of milkshake, you're in. All you need to do after this is remember one other kind of milkshake, and then you're in. You could flip it. You could say whatever kind you like. Although that does like open you up a little bit to like, what if she likes really expensive milkshakes? What if she says, I like a solid gold milkshake? You're like, oh, okay, let's get a solid. I think they ran out of solid gold milkshakes, so there might not be any left. Double check with the milkshake seller. Go up to him and go, listen man, I'm bringing a girl on here later. If she asks for a solid gold milkshake, tell her that you ran out of gold. And the guy will wink and be like, I got it, you got it, you got it, you know, little cahoots. So I would say go for the milkshake, right? I don't think anybody doesn't like milkshake. That's a good one, right? Another way to get a girl or a boy to like you, save them from a burning car, right? Because they'll be so overwhelmed that they're still alive that they'll be like, oh my god, I'm so happy, and you were the savior of my life. That's so good, you know. Now, people have misconstrued this advice as saying they should lock somebody in a burning car and then like then break them out of the car. No. You shouldn't be responsible for the burning car bit, because if you are, the person in the car will see that and then wouldn't, like if they see you locking them in a car, they're setting the car on fire, and then you break the car open to get them out of the car, they're not going to trust you. They're not going to fall in love with you. That's not going to work. Don't do that. Alright? But if you happen to see them in a burning car, don't be afraid to go over and like save them from the burning car. Trust. Now you might get 3rd degree burns, but look man, who amongst us hasn't risked 3rd degree burns in the course of love, right? I think we've all been there. I've done it, you know. I had to get a lot of skin transplants on my face and arms to make me like vaguely human-esque, you know. And the doctor said it worked. I don't really think it did work, but he was pretty confident about it. I think just because he didn't want to do a 2nd day's work on me, you know what I mean? But he seemed happy enough with it. I'm like, well, it works for you. I mean, you're not the one that has to walk around with it, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, saving from a burning car is a really good one. I think that really works for me. So there's a couple of like tips for you guys. You know, how to get a significant other, how to keep a significant other. I think that's pretty extensive. I think you did a pretty good job right there. And again, this is like a community, right? This is like a community. So if you guys have any tips yourself, do you want to share? Some people, whenever they're in like good relationships, they want to share the knowledge. Feel free. You know, the comment section is open. If you want to share your own tips for people, go ahead, and we'll be like a little community, and that would be very sweet. Also, let me know if these tips helped you out to find love. That'd be very sweet. You know, I'd love to know that I helped some people out. It'd be very cool. But that's it. Also, thank you very much for keeping in touch with me, everybody's favorite YouTuber. And that's it. I'm gonna be back again tomorrow for more Animal Crossing. But I appreciate you guys. I really love it. Hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much, and goodbye.